And just to be sure here, you guys can hear me okay, and the mic isn't absolutely terrible. Just say it in chat or something. Um, I'm assuming this is better. It should be better because this is now peeking to the yellow section of the bar now. So if this is too quiet, you've got something wrong with your sound settings. It can't be mine. Mine is going into the yellows now. Okay, boys. I was going to start this. I think I've sorted it. There we go. You guys can all see me, I presume. It's all very good. Oh fuck, I just realised that the window and everything is a bit fucked because I'm obviously used to using 1080p monitors. But obviously right now I'm not using a 1080p monitor. I have to use a secondary monitor. And no, it's not weed behind me. Please stop fucking... Please guys, don't rat me out. I'm in the conservatory right now. That's why there's a lot of plants. Yes, there's a lot of plants because I'm in the conservatory right now. If you haven't been made aware, I'm actually up in Scotland at the minute. Hence the change in scenery. There's no UV lights here, Dan. I do not see... Shut up, Dan. You're clearly mistaken here, so be quiet. So if you don't know what you're doing here, I have no idea why the fuck you're here, to be honest. You probably had to answer one of these, which is the member census for Toxic Synergy. You're all aware of what this is. Most of you have already filled this out. I'm just going to go through it, speak about it, talk about it. Normally, of course, with this kind of, how should you say, this kind of stream, we usually haven't asked me anything. So this time I'm going to actually open my Discord DMs for this one specifically. So if you want a question answered or anything like that, by all means, send me a Discord DM and I'll get to it at the end. I'm not going to do it in Discord with a chat anymore. Let me see if I can try and fix the display capture real quick. Give me a second. I actually didn't notice that until... That'll do. Surely that'll do. Okay, that'll definitely do. Like, my face is neatly arranged right beside the answer. That proper gay. That. Fuck you, Amy. I don't even like you. You're such a prick. Anyway, we're not accepting responses, obviously. So, let's get to the results. So, how are you finding your time in Toxic Synergy? We got some pretty good responses on this, to be honest. Yeah, my accent is going to be a bit thicker. I'm in Scotland, so that's what's going to happen, surprisingly. Also, special thanks to Simon, or Simi as you may know, for his microphone. Obviously, I don't have a microphone anymore. I might have vaped it to death, I'm not quite sure. So I've had to actually borrow his microphone. So, yes. Hello, numberless. So we had 43 responses, pretty good. Wasn't expecting any more, to be honest. We can get the thingy. So obviously the first question here is, how are you finding your time at Toxic Synergy? All of it pretty much positive. 5 being an okay, 1 being terrible, 10 being great, excellent. Yes, I need to activate Windows. But we got a lot of 10s. That was our, obviously a lot of people are having a lot of fun. Yes, July census. Is it coming up as August census? I don't know why it's doing that. It must be taking it from the old one. I'll fix that later. I don't fucking care, to be honest. So obviously we all got rated 10. People are enjoying it for the most part, which is good. It's like what I'd like to see. I'm a bit surprised though. I expected at least one person to say, actually, Stupid UK, this sucks. I was like, right, okay, good times. But no, apparently you're all fucking bitches, and you all said it was great. So I'll certainly go for that. This is where it starts getting a bit abysmal. Well, not abysmal, but not too bad. The question of how easy would you say it is to approach a moderator or a core member with an issue? Score to 10. Quite high. We obviously have a bit of 4s and 5s and 6s in there. I'm hoping that they give responses for that. Because I personally, I don't see, where the problems might happen in terms of this, in terms of, how bad our moderator status is. All I know is if you call moderators, one will appear and sort something out. The question wasn't obviously asking how good are our moderators or core members. It was how approachable they are. But I'm sure most of our moderators, when it comes down to it, they are pretty approachable with some issues. But if there is a problem, let me know. But no, I'd say the scores are a bit reasonably fair. I'm not sure how 4 happens, but hopefully I'll be able to see and pick that up in the responses and go from there. Do you feel as though you're able to play a variety of games with TXSN and play with the community? Obviously a lot of yeses, which is great. It's good to hear. It's what TXSN is there to begin with for. It's why it exists. There's nothing else for it. It's primarily, Discord is just a side thing. Its primary focus is obviously gaming with an E, and getting together and playing some fucking games. That's what it's always been about. Discord and everything that has always been a secondary thing. It was all about the gaming. That's why we have TeamSpeak as well. So yes, there's a lot of yeses. To the no's, 5 no's. I can only pull that down as just a lot of. There's a lot of yeses, but I can't really because of my personal issues. I wasn't really asking about your personal issues. I was just asking of if you were able, can you play? And it's really a yes or no on that one, but yeah. But yes, we have gaming. We are gamers, boys. How do you feel about the amount of events we do at TXSN? I think we are way too low. I agree with the 48.8% of the 21. We do need more frequent events. I don't know who's voting it's the right amount, because the last time we had an event was months ago, like really genuinely months ago. And I think what you need to remember is operations and events aren't the same thing. Operations are competitive. Events are like when we played Gary's Mod or something. I can't even remember the last time we done an event. Does anyone remember who? Yeah, and I don't even understand the fucking idiot who fucking voted too much. I want less. Fuck you. Yes. Obviously there's a bit of a half and half here. I think there's a little bit of confusion with when the events are. Remember, operations are different from events. Operations are competitive. Events are just, we just get in the game and have fun, really. SCP Secret Laboratory last event. I don't think it was. I think it was Action Sack, but I do believe someone's got another SCP event coming up. I'll get to that a little later. But yeah, no, I think we need more frequent events. And I apologise for that. The reason for it is actually because of myself. So the reason that Hale and Lambda haven't been able to get their own events out, it's because, well, primarily it's mainly because of me. I've been developing the system so that core members can pull out events whenever they want via Nucleus. So I've got the ship event coming up soon. Hale has his own event and Lambda has his own event planned, and they've been both waiting for me to finish something so that they can actually do it. I think I might be able to show you now, actually, if you just give me a quick second, gents. Sorry, staging. I'll show you what it is. Sorry about this, gentlemen, but you'll be able to see why I've been taking so long for stuff like this. And I hope you can forgive me for what I have sinned. My Nucleus account isn't working. There we go, smashing. Right, so this is obviously our Nucleus system. I've updated it a little bit. It's part of phase 2. So obviously I've changed a few things about. One thing you'll probably notice is the fact that there's a bit more colour to it, which is a bit weird. So you've got this and this going about. And when you open up something, let's put in a team. Going to the team, we've got the new team settings. No idea why that hasn't loaded. I think I've got a slow internet connection or something. That shouldn't really look like that. It should update. There we go. Obviously the corner there is green as well. This is actually based on your team color. So if you're Nostromo, obviously the scroll bar, the XP bar and everything is going to be red. And of course, you know, if you're Elysium, it's going to be blue, obviously. So of course the team section, of course, has been changed. It looks a bit more pleasing to the eye, if I'd say so. And everything else like that. So yeah, that'll be released shortly. But the main reason that they were delayed is because they were waiting for this when it loads. Oh no, what has happened? Oh no. I'm really sorry, boys. I don't know why that's not working. Hold on. They've been waiting for the white screen. Shut up, Caucus. This is why I hate you. He's such a fucking idiot. That's really fucking weird, actually. I wonder if someone's been fucking around with something in the background when they shouldn't be. Better fucking not have been. I've got it. Right, smashing. So they've been basically waiting for this. Yes, I understand it's full screen, by the way. I've just opened up entirely. So they've kind of been waiting for this so that they can change the web page without going into the database. So they can go into Discord session, added animate group and load up. Shut the fuck up, Space. I hate you so much. Discord sets the mute duration and lockdown, the confirmation and everything like that. Who's going? Obviously, it's not quite there yet. But yes, the core members have been waiting for that, and I've been deploying that, and that's why there hasn't been so many events. It's because I'm a lazy bastard, basically. So, yes, my apologies. It's but hopefully, as soon as I get the ship event done, Hale and Lambda can get their events out pretty much a week afterwards. So we're going to explode in events pretty shortly because we have a new system that's going to allow us to pull out events whenever the fuck we want. So, yes. What's next? Okay, so this is obviously the Ask Me Anything kind of section. We all know what this part is. I hate you so much. And yes, Daniel, this is what I was asking about with the scroll bar. This is what I was asking for and why. It's because we have so many options now that we need a scroll bar. So, okay, so to start off with, we've got hold on, sorry, gentlemen. We've got I'm just going to move the mic real quick. Sorry, boys, if that's ear-raped you hear. We've got better team operation management and better team management in general. This is obviously someone has kind of thought about this a little bit, but not really thought about it all the way through. You need to remember that team operation management is done by your team leader, which you have imposed. I don't understand what... Oh yeah, for some reason it's cut off ever so slightly, boys. Give me a second. There you go. Ever so slightly slowed down. So yes, obviously somebody hasn't really thought into this because the operation management and team management is done by your team and the people in your team. If you think you can do a better job, we have been, I think both teams have been literally asking for someone to step up and nobody has stepped up. If you believe that you can do better operation management, please, for the love of God, just step up and do it. I can only work with what I'm given, is basically the end point of that. I can't, like, what do you want me to do? Just, there's nothing I can do, basically. If you want better team management, get involved. Do it yourself. It's as simple as that, really. So we got banned Floian as the second suggestion. I'm not banning Floian. No one here's banning Floian. And just remember, gentlemen, that Floian's a fucking moderator. Stop being cheeky bastards. Come on. Floian's done nothing wrong. Let's scroll down to the next one, shall we? That's funny. More hookers. Yeah, okay, you're funny. Fuck you. I don't know what you want me to do with this. I did tell you, by the way, not to meme this fucking conversation. Sorry, this form, and you fucked that up a little bit. So, yes, apparently, more hookers. Yeah, isn't bread enough? Let me scroll down. Oops. Nothing, not anything current I can think of. Then why did you put something down? Why did you put... What was the fucking point? Why did you put anything that... You may as well just said nothing. It was an optional field. Idiot. Set up a factorial server. Seems like a good idea. It's something I've been kicking into. I'm assuming this was probably Max, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, no, I was thinking about getting a factorial server recently. I think that'd be really fun. If anything, it would be an absolute disaster, but that's what we're good at TXSN, is being, you know, is setting things into absolute disaster mode. So, yeah, no, without a doubt, I am looking into it, and I think I'll be doing it shortly, I think, and we can all have some fun ruining Rab's creations and everything else like that from there. But yeah, not good suggestion. I'm looking into it. Yeah, so I had a good think about this next one, and there's not really much I can do, but get more people into the community. But I'm sure you've probably mentioned that, or will mention that later in the stream. I kind of will, but at the moment, no offense, but my invites have been used 850 times. I've got a lot of people into TXSN. It's not up to me to really fill it up that much. it's more up to you guys yourselves to be inviting people, to invite your friends and whatnot to get involved with other people. It's not up to me specifically to get people into TXSN. Go into COD 4 servers and spam join TXSN. So that's assuming that we're actually not banned from most COD 4 servers, to be honest. I mean, most of us are banned on site, so yeah. Yeah. But yes, drafting a via Omegle. I don't know what you want me to do with getting people in the community. It's not. I've done, like, you're all here because I've evidently invited you. I would like to get more people into the community. That's absolutely not a problem. Well, it is a problem because I don't know how I can possibly do any more than I have already done. Like I said, my invites have been used at least 800 to 900 times. What else more do you want me to do? That torch is on you guys as well than it is for me. I can't do it any more than I am doing. But yes, scrolling down. So I understand that, of course, you may be frustrated because you want to see new faces. I want to see new faces. Everyone wants to see new faces. But at the moment, it's difficult to do so given the current climate. Okay, scrolling down again. Hookers and blow would be cool, I think. Well, that's good. I'm glad you fucking think that. I'm glad you fucking said that. And I'm glad you memed up and shat all over the fucking forum. I told you already not to fucking shit all over it, you cheeky bastard. Hookers and blows would be cool, but I can't afford it. You fucking pay for it. Fuck off. Cheeky bastards. Let's see. Provide more to the community. Fuck you. Is all I can say to that. Nah, I'm kidding, obviously, but yeah, judging by the chat, that's kind of a strange thing to say. It must have been a joke, but I'm gonna assume that you're obviously you're being serious. I'm gonna take on the hand that you're being serious. Yes, I will. I'm always trying to find new ways to provide to the community. I'm trying to buy it, try to buy new servers and everything like that. Of course, right now it's a bit troublesome because obviously I'm unemployed at the moment, so obviously I can't. I am limited to what I can provide to the community. Everyone knows that when I was in a job in the community that I was spending horrific amounts of money, for you guys and everything else like that. So, yeah, I'm attempting every way to provide new and easy things. Like I said, if there's anything that you would suggest that we do that's not give me money, by all means put it down, and everything else like that. But I would love to provide more at the moment, and we'll just go from there. Really, there's not much else I can really talk about this comment. I'm always looking to provide more to the community in every single way. And it's gotten to the point where I'm literally straight up just giving people money in the Discord. I don't know, what more do you want? So yeah, and shut up, Rab, I'm not starting an OnlyFans. Fuck you. Should we make a website to host game servers and raise money that way? I've got a lot of people who ask me this. I know Winnie's asked me it. Winnie's asked me how to do it. I think nearly everyone said, why don't you raise money for doing it? The problem is, one, it means it would have to be a commitment, so that if they've paid for a server, it means I 100% have to be on the ball 24/7, which means, if their server goes down for any reason, I need to be there, and I need to support them, and I need to get it up within seconds. It's a big commitment and everything else like that. And it's going to start ending up charging things, So yes, I've already looked into that. It's not feasible, and it's an oversaturated market as well. There's so many fucking companies doing game servers, which are going to be able to do it cheaper than me anyway. So that's why I haven't really started it. So let me just scroll down slowly. We did have a good amount of events at some point, but at the moment it's fallen off the events. I'm no longer sure. I do understand why this is. It's just that it would be nice to have more. You're absolutely correct, without a 100%. Without a doubt, I'm fully committed behind it. And as soon as I get the ship event done, the core members will be able to do their own events and have a lot of fun with that. Most of them are quite eager to do their own event, so they'll do their own events, and I'll do mine as well. What is ship event? Daniel, you know the game The Ship, don't you? The old Source game. You must have played it. But yes, I agree with you. So now we've got nah. That's great. I'm not sure what you want me to do with this, but thanks for letting me know. A purge of inactive, retarded, and unbearable dumbasses in a server, members or otherwise. Right, well, I'm going to do this bit by bit. A purge of inactive. Oh, no offense, but if they're inactive, what's the fucking problem with having them there? They're not doing anything. They're inactive. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. And how do you know they're inactive? This is the problem. When it comes into inactivity, would you class Japolbla as inactive? Because if you take his Discord activity, he's technically inactive. But he's not, because he's always on the TeamSpeak. He's probably on TeamSpeak right now. If I look on TeamSpeak right fucking now, I can guarantee that old Japolbla is probably there. Would you look at that? Japolbla with Chewtoy. He's there 24/7, but that's what people think, But yes, inactive is difficult. One, they're not doing any fucking harm to begin with, and two, it's difficult to gauge who's inactive. They could be just, not engaging with the Discord and using the benefits, and there's people who only turn up to events and don't usually speak in a Discord. That's just how it is. Retarded, subjective. This is a retarded community. The only problem is with this statement, you've not actually given any examples. I do know there's retarded people in TXSN, but there's always going to be a retarded. We're not a hierarchy of very spliffing gentlemen who wear top hats and monocles and drink tea and eat biscuits and fucking sit there and talk about politics all day. We're not that type of people. At the base heart, we are all retarded in this community. That's all there is to it. But there's a difference between retarded and there's a difference between weird or autistic, to that level. People who are genuinely, proper, they act lonely. The type of people I'm talking about. The type of people who are just really out there. You know who I am. Unbearable dumbasses. Again, you've not given me any examples. I can't really help out with that, but I understand there is some unbearable dumbasses out there. Report it to a mod. Give them examples of why you think they're an unbearable dumbass. Report it to a moderator, and remember when you report something to a moderator, we don't go over it to that person and go, "This person was calling you stupid." We keep it secret. We don't spread it around or anything like that. We may discuss it in mod chats or something, but if you think someone's unbearable, put it to the mods, not us. Shout out to my core member chat boys, who are all there for the drama, the birthplace of the drama emote. I require more guns. Fulbright, no offense, but you see when you're breaking rules, don't make it painfully obvious that it's you. Don't be fucking stupid. If you're gonna break rules, Fulbright, make it not obvious that it's you. trust the fucking stupid fucking Americans to just not quite understand that. I can see why they're all fucking dying from the fucking thousands from coronavirus. Oh god, this fucking next one. I'm not gonna utter this. This is not gonna be uttered. I'm not fucking saying it. But you're all disgusting. You're a fucking idiot. What's wrong with you? That's, I'm not saying that. If you think I am, go fuck yourself. Anyway. The next one is my boy. Again, I told you not to meme this, but apparently you guys are. Fuck you all. I hate you all. And there's one, nothing in particular. You realise this was an optional field. This was an optional field. You didn't actually have to write anything out. Only thing I can think of is give Geno every permission. This is either going to be Dan, which I don't think it is, or it's going to be Geno himself. Fuck Geno. Geno, the cheeky bastard, is asking for more permissions. He's already got it. That's the funny thing. He asked me for more permissions, and he's got every single fucking permission. Fucking dickhead. Maybe some events outside of a gaming activity. Like drawing or something. Sure. Sure. No, I can understand that. Fucking hell, Chelsea scored again. Sorry. I can, outside of a gaming, like drawing or something. Even you've technically done... You've had the same problem I've had when thinking about it. You've thought of like maybe one idea and that's about it. You just went drawing or something. Something isn't anything like useful. Sure, we could do a drawing competition, and there's a few artists that are pretty good. You've got Koto, you've got Play, you've got Daniel, and everything like that. Of course, you'd always watch Daniel draw on Skype, and it was the most fucking hilarious shit ever because he'd end up just putting a knob on things, I believe anyway, if I recall correctly. So we've got Pechi as well and everything like that. We've got a few artists and whatnot, so I'll look into that and see what we can do. But the only problem is when it comes down to artist's impression and who wins, it's all kind of, how should you say, subjective. How do you win an artist event when it's all subjective to begin with? So, yeah. Somebody suggests D&D like a fucking idiot, not realising that that is a fucking game. Not really. That's great. Thanks for letting me know. Now I think it's perfect, to be fair. It's not perfect. There'll be an ass kiss. Yeah, it's not perfect. No system is perfect. No community is perfect. And no person is perfect. There's always something to, obviously get involved with. So, yeah. No, it's not perfect. Disagree. No. Did you fucking idiots not realise that this was a fucking optional field? You didn't actually... There's 26 responses. It was an optional field. Ah, right, okay. A list of rules. It doesn't have to be strict or anything. I just feel that without some amount of boundaries, people are going to wonder about getting into trouble and not be as active. Especially with new members. I agree with you. I actually agree with you. And after this stream, I will be releasing a subset of rules for moderators to sort of enforce and to enforce and for you guys to follow. It's nothing going to be too strict or anything like that. It's mostly going to be the same, but I do agree with you that moderators are a bit questionable in terms of when they can ban, when they can kick. and everything else like that. So I can completely understand why that's a suggestion. And I think we've gone to that stage now that we probably do need that. We do need, you know, that information. So yeah, no, without a doubt, I agree with you. There's a rules channel made. It's ready to go public. I just need to go with the core members and moderators so we can just have a big discussion on what we think of it. And we'll be doing it after the stream. And hopefully by the end of tonight, we'll actually have that ready to go. Definitely one of the rules, of course, is no caucus. I'm tired of caucus. I want him gone. I don't even like him. I fucking hate caucus. Fuck caucus. All my homies hate caucus. Fuck. TXSN dubstep soundtrack. This is obviously by Nestle. Fuck you, Nestle. If you want to make TXSN branded stuff, go right ahead, bud. Don't understand why, but yes. Very good, yes. Thank you. That's great. I can't scroll down. There we go. I think you're doing a stellar job. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's nothing more. I can only thank you. All I can say is that doesn't really improve toxic synergy, but thank you very much anyway. Nothing really. I like the way it is now. Really, that's interesting, but sure. Sure. Well, I'm glad you like the way it is now. It is, if anything, here for you to enjoy. It's not for me to mostly enjoy, but I do enjoy it, of course. Obviously, that's why I keep doing it, but primarily it is for yourself so you can enjoy it. So the next section is obviously, please include anything you would like to anonymously send to Stuber UK in regard to stuff and things, problems, issues, good to knows, be as thorough or as short and sweet as you'd like. You guys actually are homosexuals, by the way. Without a doubt, you guys are actually gay. I looked at this, obviously. I know the results and everything, and you guys are definitely homosexuals. Let's scroll down. Sorry, I saw it before you saw it, so I was like, I just fucking scrolled down and it was just like a fuck. And this is why we should get rid of caucus. Give me a second, gentlemen. I need to take a gamer vape as usual. Moving swiftly on. Keep up the great way at work. Thank you very much. I will do. Thank you very much. Cheers to Scotland. Thank you. Cheers to Scotland, indeed. Kiss me on the lips, you absolute lad. It's kind of gay, dude. Not gonna lie. It's kind of gay. But dude, send me a DM later on. Cheers. Yes, a bit gay. I choose the option, we need more frequent events, but I understand that we just simply haven't been able to due to your circumstances IRL, but hopefully we can get back into it. Plus Victoria will be cool. Yes. No, without a doubt. It's purely down to me. And I will get that rectified probably next week. And as soon as we have that one ship event, boom, it'll be nothing but events nearly every week. Put it that way. So we're going to have loads of events afterwards and operations on the sidelines as well. Plus Factorio will be cool. You're right, but not as an event. I think as a small scale server, it'll be good. I think as a small scale server it'll be good, not as an outright event. No, laughing my ass off. Okay. That's this is as straightforward as you can get. Oh my, someone wants me to be mod, it seems. This is why I fucking hate Jeno. Fucking Jeno. Oh, raging. How to game 5 when? Not for a while. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna beat it around the bush or anything like that and say like, okay, it's coming out soon or anything. It's not even in the pipeline right now. I've got so many projects on the go. I needed to push How to Game 4 recently. I hope you obviously all enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I it was fun and I enjoyed it. So yeah, it's not coming out soon, I would presume. But maybe there could be some smaller videos or something like that, and everything like that. So don't worry about it. There might be some smaller videos coming out or anything like that. But yeah. What exactly happened in the events? Whoops, misscroll. What exactly happened in the events around the server's recent lockdown? I'd rather not get into it, to be honest. Not on YouTube, of course. I know. I'd love to give you an answer, but I can't. I really can't. I don't want to go into the events surrounding the most recent lockdown. But rest assured, there was a reason for it, and it was mostly to protect some of the users. It's nothing serious. Don't worry about it. Nothing like race, fucking mind blowing or anything like that. But don't worry. I don't want to get into it because it kind of encourages that behaviour, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It only lasted about 2 hours anyway. So just a short thing, and plus it was also a good time to let me make sure that the server lockdown system worked. And Daniel's pregnant, so that's yeah. Anyway, you guys have really missed out. Shut the fuck up, VHS. I hate you so much. Thanks. This is nice. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Have a good day. Keep up the good work up. Yeah, thank you very much. You're all a bunch of homos. Why are you like this? Why are you people like this? It was supposed to be non-memed, but never mind. Really like TXSN, even though I'm not around all that much. Mostly look, but still have fun watching. Well, that's good. You're certainly not encouraged or forced into speaking with us. If you are having a good time as a TXSN member, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Keep going the way you're going. If you want to engage with us, engage with us. But otherwise, I hope you continue having a fun time watching. I don't know why you people keep on saying, "Oh, is that ethnic? Oh, I bet that's ethnic." Ethnic didn't get this form. Remember, it was shared in the members chat. As far as I'm led to believe, ethnic didn't get this survey. It's yeah, he didn't get it. It was in the members chat. Remember, he didn't have access to that. You're a god, Stu. Can I get admin? Just kidding. Unless. Who the fuck is that? Shut up. Be quiet. I hate you so much. Can I get admin? Just kidding. Okay, well, that's a real shame because I was actually. If I knew who you were, I would have given you admin as well. But you just said good. Just kidding. So I apologize. Sorry, it looks like you were joking. I'm really sorry. Oh no. Just getting anxiety looking at the link for this. Okay, let's go through this one. There's some people who have been around for too long, especially given how they're massive assholes who never shut up about dumb shit like politics or racist garbage. I'm sure more of the more prominent members in the server would become more active again if they were gone, including myself. I also feel like the mods/cores don't really know what they can kick and ban people for. I also feel like the operations kind of suck ass. Events are much more fun when much more fun than competing against each other, especially when not everyone likes competitive PvP, especially when there's a real reward. I'm just here to have fun. I got into contact with the person who obviously put this forward, because I wasn't quite sure what they mean by especially when there's a real reward. And I understand what they mean now. Basically, since there's money involved, you know, that's it. So yes, so there have been people who have been around for too long. There is probably some people who are like that, and I can agree with that. There is some people who maybe take the piss a little bit. Excuse me. And I think you might just have to be a little bit patient, so that when the time comes, they will get banned eventually. Remember, whoever's annoying at the time, whoever we all think is annoying, there is a conversation usually started in mod chat, and we discuss it from there. So if someone is being annoying, and one of the mods are like, this person's kind of annoying actually, it's usually thrown into either mod chat or core chat, and it's usually discussed like, what do you guys think? Like, what do you think? And eventually, if someone is really being annoying, I'm not yelling anything, Dino Bam, shut up. If anyone, is being annoying, they'll be filtered out eventually. I know it seems like we want to give people a chance, is the problem. But yeah. Politics, dumb shit like politics or racist garbage. I can definitely agree with the racist garbage. The politics, though, that is not for you to even... What would you rather have us talk about, really? It's... I can understand why you may think it's dumb, but it's not dumb. It's a valid form of conversation to have. It's quite a big conversation to have, really. Yeah. Yeah, so politics like that is it's not dumb anyway. So the operations, when you say that they sort of suck ass, I don't know what to tell you really. I've genuinely nothing really to say that the operations kind of suck ass. I mean, when I think of it, I think it's quite a unique sort of setting that most Discord servers don't usually have. That integration within servers and bots and whatnot to go, okay, you can seamlessly play a game of Rust and actually earn real money. But yeah, no, I can totally agree with some aspects that some of them do fail a little bit, but no, I don't agree with the operation sucking ass so much. I can see why people might not agree with the operations and say, actually, I don't really want to play that because of the competitive edge. But there's a difference between something sucking ass, and there's a difference between you not being interested in it. And I think you need to look hard, quickly at what it is you specifically want. From that, I think you're just being weird with your words there. Is it really the operations that suck ass, or is it you who fucking sucks ass, basically? Events are a lot more fun than competing against each other. That's an opinion. That does not mean that the result beforehand means it sucks. That's just an opinion. But yes, no, especially events are supposed to be more fun than operations. Yeah, they're supposed to be, without a doubt. Operations are supposed to be fun. Events are supposed to be fun. Operations are supposed to be competitive with a little bit of fun sprinkled on. It's not about having fun for most people if there's money on the line. It's free money. Yeah, but that's the joy of it, really. That's the thrill of it. Like, most of you have played Rust, right? and most of you have went, okay, you know, you've spent hours and hours getting gear, and you've got that, you're about to raid another enemy's base, and you've got that thrill, so to speak, where, you know, you're sort of like, if this goes wrong, I lose, you know, hours of work. It's like, fucking, okay. There's a lot of enjoyment from that. There's a bit of an adrenaline rush from that, you know, from raiding someone in Rust with, you know, that amount of adrenaline. And I think when you put money on it as well at the same time, it's even more thrilling. You know, it really is. People play differently, you know. But yeah, if you don't like operations, don't go to them. I wouldn't say they suck ass though. There's technical there's technical stuff in there that doesn't really suck ass. I don't think our Unity integration and our Minecraft integration sucks ass. I think that's pretty unique for most Discords. I don't know any other Discord servers that can integrate with so many engines at once, and, you know, be able to monitor things such as events like that. And I just want to point out that the last Rust event, Nostromo didn't even turn up. You got fucking owned. Just saying. But yes, you're just here to have fun. Go to events, not operations. Simple as that. Yeah, I hope that's answered most of your questions. And remember that operation events, they're different things. And that operations don't overshadow events, so there'll still be the same amount of events and still the same amount of operations. There's not going to be anything inherently, you know, different. Moving on. I mean, I'm pretty good overall with the state of TXSN. The only thing I can think of is missing is fresh faces, but that's both a blessing and a curse. Yeah, I much prefer to see some fresh faces, and I think after my job I'll be able to get the advertisement scheme up so we can start seeing a lot more fresh faces, and we can just go from there. Here comes the blatant homosexuality here with the I love you. Thank you, that's very cute. And just look at that, there's another one. It's either Dinobam or Amy, I'm not quite sure. It's probably Dinobam. It's got that high energy that Dinobam has. This would be something like Amy would say, and this would be something that Dinobam would say, because it's like high energy. Excuse me. Nice beard, mate. Cheers, buddy. Needs a trim though. It's looking a bit bad at the moment. Would only like to anonymously send him a dick pic, to be honest. That's just really gay. Shut up. Where's Stubo Pop Funko? Shut up. Just shut up. That's all I can really say to that. Thanks for all the good times. Yeah, not a problem, buddy. Hope there's more. Really, that's all there is to it. I hope there's more. It burns when I pee, mate. I swear, this has got to be. I don't know. I don't know, buddy. You're gonna have to go to the doctor for that one. I'm not too sure what's going on there. And just hi. Okay, that's fine. Hi. Fuck you. Are you worried that Discord server might get pawned because of Discord's tanking down on toxicity? Give me a second. No. Is basically the quick answer to that one. I'm not at all. The reason I'm not is because one, it's very rare that the server will go down anyway, because it's an alt account that owns the account. Remember, it's not me who owns it, but on the account that the server goes down, everything is backed up onto Ignition anyway. We've already got the chats and everything backed up, but yes, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Yeah, no, I'm not worried at all. If the server goes down, it goes down. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, because if the server goes down, what are we going to lose except for some messages that are funny? But we can lose that. It's not really that much of a thing. So yeah, well, if it goes down, basically, it's fine. It's not really that much of a problem. It's the way it goes, really. Hi Stu, TXSN is great fun. I'm it's nice to be here, and I hope you get more and successes. What the fuck does that say? TXSN is great fun. It's nice to be here, and I hope you get more and successes. Yours truly, C. Okay, thank you. You too, buddy. All the best. Stupid fuck's sake, stop hitting on me, mum. I saw those texts and it scares me, but I'm sorry to love you, XOX, no homo, since I'm not a gay boy. Well, at least you have the nerve to fucking say it. Well, yes. Shut up, Stasia. Love you, bro. Keep it a real fella. You're doing good, fella. Thank you very much. Ollie Murs 2020. I don't have to ask who the fuck made this comment. Ollie Murs. Thanks. No problem, bud. Been going through a couple of problems in my life. Growing up isn't as easy as I thought it would be. I would talk about my problems and what I'm going through, but I'd rather have a private conversation with someone like a close friend or a member here at TXSN I feel would give me the most advice. It's good to see. It's a good message to see. It's a nice high note. It's quite wholesome, and I'm glad that you feel like that. And I'm glad that, you know, that is what, you know, you feel about the community. I'm glad that that's, you know, how it is. I can't really say much about it, but I'm glad that we help you out with that one, and that's how it is. But yeah, thanks for your message. So that seems to be everything when it comes down to the census. Like I said, at the start of the stream, if you have any questions, send me a DM now and I'll go through them. In terms of other things, I'll go into what's coming next for TXSN, what we're going to get. And we'll just go into what's coming next, like I said, and I'll go through the questions on TXSN in my DMs if there is any questions, and we'll just go from there. Obviously, I'll read the questions out in DMs. So in terms of what's coming up now, so of course we have the Nucleus Phase 2 system, which is, like you saw most of it, you know, it's just some upgrades to certain applications, to the UI as well. So you saw Phase 2's interface as the scroll wheel, the coloured stuff, everything's a bit more fixed and everything like that. But it's not finished, but it will be coming out soon. So yes, we got that. We also have the Minecraft raiding system, which is obviously something I'm working with quite a lot. Hi, Cold. And we've obviously got that working as well. So we've got actually, Bob, it's Egrin, not estrogen. Just to let you know, bud. We've got the raiding system for Minecraft. So of course, most of you, big boy, you'll be interested in this. You've got the raiding tokens, which Big Boy has about 40 of. We've had some major strides with that. We're moving into different systems at the same time. So it's not just going to be a Discord one. There's also going to be a Minecraft one. And in the Minecraft one, that's going to be a full raid. So there's going to be different raids. Are you getting a balance? Yes, I am. Sorry. So we've got the Minecraft raid system, and that is much like a World of Warcraft raiding system, where you would do a command in Discord, it would set you up with a server, and it would invite everybody to get involved with this specific raid. So the current raid right now is Molten Core, and you'll be fighting something called Ragnaros, much like World of Warcraft, you know, taken from their first raid as well. I thought I'd use it as a staple. And you have to pay to do these raids, but you get paid back. You get paid back, and everyone Sorry, I'm losing my head right now. Everyone who is participating in a raid will get XP. They will get TXSN coins, and they will probably get some team points for their team as well, depending on who's on the who's on the team. So yes, what was I going to say? So yes, there's that system coming out soon, and that's going to be really difficult, by the way. That's not going to be easy. It's made to be really cruel, and I will release more information of that when it's about to come out. It's actually our own plugins as well. We're not using script, and we're not using Denizen. We're not using NPCs either. This is going to be done by AI. So most of it's like a sort of dungeon. It's not, how should you say, it's not going to be like zombies in a room. It's full on. It's going to be, it's full on going to be AI puppets basically, and you're going to be fighting against Ignition basically. And we've got that working for the most part. Now it's just the raid setups and everything, which we're making our own plugins in Java for. So yeah, we're not doing like NPCs in a room and that's it. Is there going to be custom mobs, aka custom models? There's a conversation in this in core chat, and in core chat we were asking and talking about, okay, should we use mods for modded, mods and for mobs and stuff like that? And we're thinking about it basically, and we'll just go from there. But that's still be thingy. What I do know is there'll be 3 classes. That you'll have the tank, you'll have the damage, and you will have the healer as well. The healer will obviously be in charge of healing everybody. The damage there'll be subclasses within damage, so there'll be ranged, and there'll be mages, and there'll be melee as well. And the tank will be soaking up damage. And there'll be 3 classes you can pick from there. And the gear you get, that is what you start off with, is actually determined by your Discord level. So if you're like level 100, no matter what class you go as, you're going to get not the same gear, the gear to that class, but to that tier. So if you're like level 150 on Discord, you're going to have like diamond gear and everything like that. But we were looking into using a mod pack so that higher level people would obviously get like modded armor tiers and everything like that. So yeah, we're looking into that as well. So I feel like on the workings at the moment. We've obviously got Heo as well. Heo is gonna. Can we have Realm first, please? There is going to be a leaderboard. So yeah, I will have more information about the raiding system later on, but it's probably going to be 25 TXSN coins to do a raid, and you'll probably get 35 TXSN coins back, and everyone who joins into the raid will probably get a free amount of XP and TXSN coins as well. So it is technically a TXSN coin money making thing. So yeah, yeah, that's really all there is to it. So you've got Hale's modded Minecraft server, so he's rebuilding that at the moment. Shut up, Cold. I think I'll be the Crusader. Shut the fuck up. You've got Hale's Minecraft server. He's redesigning that, so there's going to be a lot more mods, a lot more hooks on for players. So he's going to set that up and sort that out as well. So hopefully, we'll get involved with that, and that's going to be fun as fuck. So we've got that to look forward to. So obviously I went for an interview on Friday as well, and hopefully I've got the job. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. But if we are, then obviously we're looking to upgrade our infrastructure as well. So a couple of things happen when I get a job. One, our Discord advertisement happens, so that we can get new people in. 2, the TXSN coin purchases will be fulfilled. I know in the economy right now there's about £700. When that happens, I would rather get that all out, if you know what I mean, so that everything's paid for, and it's flooded through into nominal levels. Cold's TXSN coins has obviously been transmitted into a direct bank account transfer, and is no longer part of the leaderboard. I think it's no longer part of the leaderboard anymore. It's just straight into his bank account as soon as that gets paid in through. So yeah, we've got that. So we've got TXSN coins. We've got the esports team. So we've got to pay them back for the tickets for when they were there. But I think when I get a job, I might get 2 esports teams for CSGO, depending on how much I actually earn. So I think I'll be taking 2 esports team, 2 teams of 5, obviously. Shut the fuck up, Amy. So yes, we're hoping to get another esports team, and we can have 2 of them and compete in leagues and win, hopefully. And we're obviously looking to get our Sydney and US West server up as well again. So of course we used to have our Sydney server. We don't have it anymore, of course, but we were hoping to get that sorted. So hopefully we get our new servers as well. What was I going to say? And yeah, so obviously a lot of momentum gains when I get a job. So if I get a job on Monday, well, you know that TXSN is going to have a lot more momentum again. And we're going to go from there. I'm going to go through some of the questions that you've asked on Discord. I've got a few DMs piling up, it seems, so I'm just going to go through the top one. I have one from Dejaro. Anything I can help with project development or anything wise, don't you worry, Dan. I've got you on my crosshairs for when I get started on the website work. Most of you already know about the new website and how I'm developing it. I'm probably going to get some help from Daniel. But yeah, I've already got you in my crosshair, and as soon as I'm onto that project, I'll be there. I think it's worth me saying what kind of projects I've got on right now. So for the Minecraft raiding stuff, I'm coding in Java outright. So I've got the Java stuff for that. I'm using my own plugins and making my own plugins. I'm not using anyone else's. So the good thing about that though is because since I'm properly reintroducing myself into Java again, it means I can start making Minecraft mods as well if I need to. So you got that. You've got the Gary's Mod game mode, the base. I'm still working on that. That is in Lua. Most of you Patreon people know exactly what that is, but I'm still working on that. Don't worry. You've got the medals that I need to give out for the events. I still need to program that properly. It is programmed. I'm just needing to find time to try and do the pictures and everything like that. You've got the Nucleus Phase 2, which I'm still technically working on, and everything like that. Trying to get back up the game service panel, so of course you can stream your own games and everything. Not stream, set up your own games and everything else like that. You've got that. I think I've already said the website, so that's kind of some of the projects that I've got going on right now. Of course, you've always got the Ignition project, so Ignition's always been worked on, as you well know. And of course, I need to keep the infrastructure, the servers up and running with new stuff. But yes, that's my projects at the moment. So when it comes down to time for the website, Dan, I'll probably be pinching you and asking, because you said to build it in Vue, and I did look at it and I thought, yeah, that looked good, so I'll probably need your help with that. You just asked some silly questions, really. Moving on, Flirtman Bob. Have you ever considered that one day in the future there is a chance, as there always will be, for it to all end? What? Have you ever considered that one day in the future there's a chance, as there always will be, for it all end up? What? I don't understand what you mean by that, Bob, to be honest. Does anyone else understand this question? It must be either I'm not understanding this or this is something wrong. Fuck you, Bob. I've got one from Emmy. Do you want to kiss? If I eat it soap, don't eat. I didn't eat it because I didn't. No, I didn't. No, Emmy, I don't want to kiss. Fuck you. Can we get a preview of the MC raid? I can't really show you that much at the moment because most of it's kind of in a broken state. The Discord integration is working, so that of course when you connect onto the server, it pulls up your Discord ID, your class that you selected, the level of your Discord and everything like that. So yeah. Don't worry about it. But I will release some footage shortly of it. Big Boy says, yo, I joined late. Can you start at the beginning? Sure. So, guys, you guys know what this is. This is the census that you guys had to do. Nah, I'm kidding. Fuck you. 2 from Sways. Thanks. When you coming over for tea? Dunno, Sways. Probably when I'm back in Manchester and have a job. But the tea's on me, bud. We'll go into town or something like that and get a drink or something. You and Koto, and I'll buy us some drinks or something, bud. Flame, big trucker, question mark. What about him? There's nothing really I can do about that. Dinobam 100. Why hasn't Sell It Bang worked in removing the piss stains off my monitor? I don't know, but try vaping. That really helps in getting things off of a monitor. One from Caucus. Your thoughts on this? Your thoughts on... This is what he sent me, by the way. He's asking me what my thoughts are of this. And I'm not sure what I can do about this, really. I'll just leave that there for the entirety of it, really. Just sort of full screen that. No idea what that is, but thanks, Caucus. Chew-Toy, are you going to play the Risk of Rain 2 1.0 update? I don't know. Yeah, I probably will end up playing it, but not now. I'm not going to play Risk of Rain 2 now. But I probably will end up playing it. How to vape tricks 1 when? Shut up. I'm not doing your thoughts. Diana sends TXSN mod pack 2, but instead of getting mods from CurseForge, all the mods are badly coded by TXSN members. Can we please make out? I'm begging you. Sure, Diana. Sure, why not? I like that idea. TXSN mod pack 2, but instead of getting mods from CurseForge, all the mods are coded badly by TXSN members. I like that idea. That's a smashing idea. Could you imagine, like, Caucus making a fucking Minecraft plugin? Can I make space? It's just gonna be black wool in a room, and that's it. That's your dimension. Oh, yes, that's a good one. So, yeah, no, I agree with you, Lambda. So Lambda has sent this, and I believe it's very important for you guys to see and read. It's very important documentation, really, in my opinion. And that's really all I have to say to that one. But gentlemen, I'm going to have to end the stream. I think that's enough for now. If you have any questions, hit me up in Discord. And I hope you've somewhat enjoyed yourself. And yeah, have a fantastic day. I will give more information on some of the features that we're doing later on. Well, later on. Tatty bye, gents. All the best.